ELAT is an adult education charity in Hackney, East London, and we are partners together with UCL Institute of Education on this project. In England, we're a country with a long history of migration. We have also a long history of migrant language education. ESOL, or English for Speakers of Other Languages, is what we call migrant language education here. And this subject started in the 1970s, and it was actually volunteer run in the initial stages, and became more of a professional subject in the early 2000s when there was a move to professionalise and to teach teachers how to teach English to speakers of other languages. And then between 2009 and 2015, we saw large cuts in our adult education budgets here in the UK, and this caused a fall of about 55% in funding for ESOL classes in England, and significantly impacted on the availability of ESOL. So we had long waiting lists, but on top of that we also had restrictions on eligibility for people claiming free ESOL classes, which meant that some people were just not eligible to get free courses. In the void, there have been an increase in use of volunteers to deliver teaching in ESOL, but also with volunteer groups delivering community ESOL style projects. And in 2013, the Department for Communities and Local Government funded community projects to deliver ESOL. Many of these included high levels of volunteers teaching because of the low project budgets, but many of them didn't have formal teacher training, but rather had volunteer training. And alongside this type of volunteer use, we've also had the traditional use of volunteers in classes. So as teaching assistants in formal classroom settings where teachers plan the learning and teaching assistants support this learning, and also in non-formal situations like in homework clubs and in social engagement type situations, for example in gardening clubs or cooking clubs, where the aim wasn't necessarily a language aim but for people to learn cultural and social knowledge. At ELAT, we support all types of people to progress in life, and we do support a lot of migrants who are learning English and also settling in the UK. So we have teaching assistants as well. They may or may not be qualified teachers, and they support teachers teaching in classrooms in a formal setting. However, a lot of volunteering takes place in the social engagement domain, where we have community and corporate volunteers who come and work with our students in social engagement activities together, and these are again planned by the teacher based on learning needs. And we also have opportunities for progressing students to continue and come back and support new people who are in the positions that they were in as community guides or buddies. And all of this social engagement activity is informed by the methodology that we use for language acquisition, which places a high value and importance on the social element of learning English.